You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today news, a secret memo from the DEA was leaked from 2016 that shows the DEA has intent on a federal level to take over all cannabis activity, all economic activity. It wants to take the plants from the growers once it stops growing, to control the plants and see what happens with the plants, and control which plants are grown and how they're grown and which way they're grown. It's pretty terrible. Thank goodness the DEA doesn't have it right now. The DEA is a terrible organization. They're involved in so much corruption. They constantly ruin people's lives. Good thing that hemp has now been put under the control of the U.S.D.A. The U.S.D.A. has a much better track record of supporting common sense hemp legislation, whereas the DEA is totally ridiculous, always about everything. I hope the DEA goes away. Anslinger needed cannabis to be illegal so he could keep it going. It's high time we get rid of the DEA. In other news, High Times is getting involved in the recreational cannabis business. They're buying Harvest Health and Recreation. It's a cannabis shop out of Los Angeles, California. They're going to have 13 stores. Harvest Health and Recreation has been a big store for a long time. They were a pioneer in getting cannabis legalization, and they've been activists, and they've been really working hard for common sense cannabis law. And High Times is now teamed up with them. They've acquired a bit of their company. There was a lot of stocks traded, and now High Times is going to now have their presence in the cannabis market, which will be very exciting. High Times has been a brand for 50 years. A couple years ago, they wanted to go public on the stock market. They recently acquired a few magazines, but they're looking to really make a strong presence in the cannabis market. The Cannabis Cup this year was a hemp cup, and they did it online because the COVID virus caused the typical Cannabis Cup to be canceled. They couldn't meet up, and they couldn't have a contest like they usually do, the big event of the year. Also in news, the government is getting really upset about people making claims about CBD and the COVID virus. There's been a number of companies who have made claims that CBD can help you to have a strong immune system. The FDA does not allow anybody making any claim about cannabis. In their eyes, cannabis isn't a medicinal product at all. It doesn't have any medicinal value. It can't be used medicinally for anything. The only thing that you can use medicinally is those things which the FDA have said are medicinal items. And cannabis is not on the list. In fact, cannabis is a Schedule I substance, and they're saying it has no medical use and is dangerous, highly addictive. Hopefully things will change, but for the time being, if you're selling CBD or cannabis products, you can't say they have any medicinal value. And if you do, they're going to sue you. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.